Hi Scorpio, we're gonna do your reading. So this is just pre-shuffle, but it blew my mind. This could turn into the whole reading, but I do want to draw some cards and see if these same cards come out, because I don't even know where to begin. You've got somebody on your mind. That person has you on their mind, and we're at a standstill, okay? But amazing connection. If this is your reading, now this is general, so just, don't click off if it doesn't resonate. It's not going to be for everyone, and this pre-shuffle actually could just be for, a few people. But I put these cards back over and over. Let me grab that. Oops. I put these back over and over. Engagement, honeymoon, and wedding. Over and over. I put them, and I had cards. I was in between shuffling kids, so I couldn't really do a reading, but I was prepping and pulling in your energy. And for hours, I was playing with cards, and I just kept getting it. I even changed decks. If you're not a subscriber and you watch the channel a lot, I would encourage you to subscribe, because I do focus on subscriber energy first and foremost. But this is crazy. So this could involve an engagement, a honeymoon, a wedding. You guys let me know. I've never had this come out like this, and then wait till you see the other cards. But it's a very clear message, very clear, very clear, strong message. Okay, so I wanted to show you these two came out together more than once. So there's an element here. I just want to jump the gun and tell you the summary, but I won't, because you probably want to see this. But there's an element here of holding on to some past grudge or past experiences, maybe with someone else, that you just really need to let go of. And strong Scorpio energy here, strong Aries too, but strong Scorpio energy. Some of you may be Scorpio dating a Scorpio, or you may have Scorpio, in multiple places in your chart. Be sure to check your other placements though. This is a crazy reading. So deception and release your ex. I think this is a deception from the past. So somebody is wearing a false mask, and the time has come to clear your energy. I just don't think this is present. It could be, to adjust, what I'm saying accordingly. But the strongest energy I'm getting is that there is a need to forgive. And people are like, I'm never going to forgive, or I'm never going to, here's another one I get. I'm never going to let go because it's my twin flame and I'll never be happy with anyone else. Okay, you're just hurting yourself. Okay, if you stay mad at someone or hang on to deception or, heartbreak, you are just hurting yourself. Okay, so rethink that. And remember, the things you speak are real, that happen to you. So whatever you believe is going to happen. So I know somebody in my family who literally wasted their life because they moped about a heartbreak and they just refused to move on. Please don't do that. I know that feeling because I've been there, but please don't do that. Even if this person or whoever, what I'm saying right now doesn't even have anything to do with this reading, but if that is happening to you, it doesn't mean that that person's not going to come back. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be together. It doesn't mean any of that. It means that you're putting yourself first, and you are finding things that make you happy, and you are focusing on things that make you happy, and you have to do that, especially during heartbreak. Okay, I'll stop preaching to you, but okay, so this one was my main energy I was pulling for you guys. And this was Aries too. Someone from your past is returning. Okay, so you've got reconciliation. Could lead into a marriage and a wedding and a honeymoon, but for some of you, I feel like this is, there's another story here. Okay, I would love for you guys to let me know. This situation involves marriage. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday together. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That one I feel is happening or going to happen. And this, for just maybe one or two, I'm getting this. It's probably a subscriber because it's coming through really strong. I feel like there's some kind of, something went wrong on a honeymoon. Or there's a history, or there's something like that. And maybe it wasn't, maybe it was your other person. But anyway, this is pretty amazing. I'll wait till you guys see this. So, reconciliation, someone from your past is returning. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from you, your usual type and expectations, and it is safe for you to love. You know, I never encourage you guys to hang on to someone that's not making you their priority. This reading is screaming that there might be something that you need to forgive. Okay? Just freaking crazy. Okay, so I think about you nonstop. I feel some obsessive, very obsessive energy here. This is totally random, but it was so strong I had to say it. I think this is from maybe Bob Proctor. You know, I'm always watching, you know, self-help and growth stuff that I can, you know, incorporate into what the cards are saying. But this is that feeling of being stuck. Let me show you the stuckness. I know I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. But, you know, I got a lot of stuff coming through at once. So we've got two cards here, Temperance and Strength. Two cards about holding back and what I asked, and I got Ace of Cups. Holding back. Somebody's being stingy with their love. I messed up the order here. I know that one was last. So there's an element of waiting. See this? There's a passionate new beginning. There's a lot of passion here. And there's a lot of reminiscing. This is nostalgia. This is my favorite card in tarot. It's so sweet. This is thinking about the past, happy times. Okay? Very high vibe, wanting a new beginning on both sides, I believe. And this may be a little bit of, you know, forewarning, but it's just a powerful message. So here again, we have Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting. And what is the Queen of Wands? It's to take action. And she's in reverse. Somebody, I think you're both being stubborn, maybe. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Six of Wands, and it may just not be your reading. I'm usually not wrong, and the cards are usually not wrong. I mean, I may explain it wrong, but Six of Wands, this is success, recognition. Somebody doesn't know which way to go to get that. Do I reach out? Do I not? What do I say? Do I say the perfect text? How do I send the perfect text? How do I promote the right response? Okay, I think you're gonna have to give that up. Stop trying to control the outcome, and just, if you're in a stuck place and you know that you're supposed to be with this person and you know that they know it, but you're at a stalemate, just send the text. Just send the text. Just say, hey, I was thinking about you. Whatever. Something short, sweet. Don't double text. Don't triple text. Don't over text. Make sure it's balanced. You know, don't give if they're giving a little. But which way do I go? What do I do? How do I get recognition? It's not your job, okay, to formulate the perfect text to get the perfect response. All right. But anyway, strong, somebody's being very stingy with their energy, and we've got a very strong connection here, possibly a twin flame. I'll link the twin flame extendeds, or they're more like personals, down below. They're amazing. I encourage you to watch those. Only a little, they're very detailed because not that many people watch them. So only watch them if they, you know, they pull to you, okay? I also have a new one about manifesting a text from someone specific, and I'm on the fence with whether or not I should have shared that, so I may not leave that one up very long. But it's there. If you're a manifester, if you don't think you can manifest, I wouldn't spend the money on that, because if you're a good manifester and you can, you know, you believe in it, then this technique freaking works. It's scary. I have manifested crazy detailed texts from someone people I hadn't heard from in months. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that. Anyway, so somebody wants to take action but is waiting. You're both waiting for the other person because you're both kind of in this I want to be recognized, or I don't know, is it that you want to win? Or be right? I mean, what's more important? Is being right more important, or is being happy? You know, again, I never encourage you guys to wait around for somebody that's not making you their priority. This also was very prominent, came out several times, the Ten of Pentacles. And then let me show you this. So I have a feeling, and it worries me for you, that confident, strong people, and I'm not saying we all are always, we're going to have our moments. Confident, strong people don't let one area of their life ruin the other areas of their life. So if you're feeling stuck and it's affecting your job and your family and your other areas of your life, when you move towards your goal, this is a concept I have tested. Okay, I always test this stuff before I bring it to you. It's like that manifesting the text thing. It blew me away. But I would not share it with you if it wasn't powerful. But this I've tested. When you move towards your goal moves towards you. So just take those first steps and then it gets easier. It's almost like you go, a lot of times I'll go, oh my gosh, that was like not even half as hard as I thought it would be, to deal with an insurance issue or, just stuff that I don't want to deal with. Don't be stuck, okay? Very important. You're not going to progress your relationship or your union if you stay stuck, all right? That is not what it's about. In order for twins or soulmates to be together, you both have to be vibing on a similar, frequency. And the timing has to be there for both. So there is a chance that it never comes together in the right way, but I will say this. The more you let it come together not correctly, the worse the lower your chances get for a happy union. So none might have been in Aries when I was focusing on pulling in Aries, but there was a strong message about, letting somebody come back and forth, in and out, is hurting the long-term outcome. You want them to come back as a king or a queen, not as a page, okay? I would say, hold your ground and know your value until, it's going to work. If they're not available fully, or they're not ready, or they're not in the right place, then please, find other things that make you happy. Don't stay stuck, okay? Because that's going to prolong everything. 3 of Cups, friendships. Beautiful. It also could be union. Look at that full moon. But this is, socializing. 3 of Cups is coming together, spending time with friends, very social. All right. All right, well, that was pretty much a whole reading there, but I'm curious. Let's keep going. Okay, your energy. No. Yeah, they were. So every time I would ask a question, I wish the camera was on, but I was sitting in bed. Every time I was in between, picking up kids and dropping them off somewhere else and then taking them somewhere else. But every time I asked a question, the card would fly out, like right then, even before I got done asking. So your energy, 4 of Pentacles. So this is a fear of being without, a fear of missing your, ship. You can't miss your ship because there's always another one. The person that you want right now, if it doesn't work out, there's always another one. You have multiple soulmates, multiple chances for being happy. This is a fear of lack, but it's not letting go either. It's that exact energy we were talking about. It's kind of stuck. Ooh, I like that overall energy. The Star, Aquarius. This is wishes, blessings, dreams. Beautiful. Hope, healing. This is hope. Love that. Their energy. Ace of Swords. See, I told ya. So Ace of Swords, it could be, also, you guys, I'm getting Crow. A lot of Crow. I've been asking for Spirit to show me, signs for you guys to watch for, and a lot of Crow. So keep your eye out for that. But this is probably, this is Ace of Swords. What am I thinking? This is clarity, truth, clarity. Your person wants victory after a battle. I don't think that's a negative, though. I think that's a positive. I think you're both obsessed. The Hermit, but somebody's not showing it, and I think it's you. The Hermit card. So this is good. This is seeking enlightenment, going off on your own. That's how they view you. They view you as pulling away, which is what we were seeing, feeling. Let's see if I can get this light a little bit better. don't know if that helped at all. Okay. So how does Scorpio's person view the situation? They want to return. This came out a bunch too. So many cards popped out I couldn't even, hold on to them to, I couldn't keep them all out. I had to keep going. The Judgment card, they want a reconciliation. I don't know. Do you not know that? I feel like it's pretty obvious here, but I feel false mask, but I also feel like it's somebody might be trying to punish somebody. Could that be? There's the Page of Swords. I was just saying that I thought that was the page. Look how similar they are. So the Page of Swords, this is that obsession. It could be difficulty or challenges in communication, but look how both swords are up. That's active energy. Page of Swords, this is where I, was feeling spy or obsession. There's an obsession, you, them. What's their next step? They're very clearly wanting truth and clarity. See that? So it's just kind of like a big mind cluster, I'm not sure I'm supposed to take this. So what you cannot see, Hangman, I felt the need to shuffle there. Okay, so what's hidden? Come on, cards. You guys were flying out so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was crazy. This flipped and landed back in the deck, so I kept going and it flipped out again. So strong. Three of Pentacles. What you cannot see is a need for cooperation. I mean, Three of Pentacles. Did I say that? I'm so hyper. Okay. I just got over COVID and it kicked my, I handled it very well. It felt like a sinus infection, but, I'm just so fatigued, and I was only really, really sick for a few days, but fatigue went on and on. So anyway, Two of Pentacles, juggling, where are we? This came out when I asked for, what can you not see? So I'm going to take them both. So this is cooperation and juggling what to do, how to get there. I say you don't worry, but you let go of the certain outcome and trying to, get a specific outcome, and you reach out. Not if somebody's blocked you or said they don't want to be with you or see you. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a situation when we're at a standstill and maybe you don't know for sure that they want to be with you, but you're at a place where you probably need to do something so that you can move on and distract yourself from this person for now, because I think it's affecting other areas of your life. You know what else I think? I think that, hold on, let me see if I can pull it in. Remember we had this Strength and the Temperance. I feel like there's, this just mindset of holding back. And typically I agree, let them come to you, always, especially if you're the feminine, always let the masculine lead. Don't double text, don't pursue, right? But I feel like there's a real strong mindset to do that, but then at the same time, doing that is just hurting you, them. It's just keeping things still. So at some point, it's better just to say, hey, what's the deal? Can we talk? And, let's get some clarity. They want it. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to take this or not. Two of Swords. Let's see. Okay, what's coming the next few months? Oh my gosh. I told you guys the energy is so strong. I put that back and it came out again. Two of Swords. So this is a warning, Scorpio. This is going to stay stuck until somebody makes a move. And maybe the biggest warning is not to let this affect this. Look at that, stuck. Not sure what to do. So focused on the sadness that that somebody's not noticing the blessings or the offerings. There. See that? so focused on the sadness that they're missing out on other things. Okay, there's a cup right there. Somebody's offering a gift, something, but it's because somebody's holding back. They're missing out on the Ten of Pentacles. Something big could be happening. That Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is, wishes fulfilled, health, wealth, happiness. It's everything I said. Somebody's holding on to a grudge or past hurt. I don't really know how to read those more than I already have. There's a past deception that needs to be let go of. You can't punish somebody for something they did and corrected or tried to correct. You can't keep punishing them for it. Or make somebody new pay for, past hurts and assume that they're going to hurt you. So we've got reconciliation. It's safe for you to love. Keep an open mind. Ooh, Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A return. There's that energy again. We had that earlier. It's very powerful energy here. Stick around to the end if we're going to either do a yes-no question with the pendulum, or I think we're going to do an intuition test. Oh yeah, because my pendulum's outside in the moonlight. King of Pentacles. You have everything you need, Scorpio, to be successful and stable. Sometimes you got to take some action to make that happen. This darn light. There you go. Oh yeah, one of you guys told me not to do that because it's like makes you cross-eyed. Sorry. King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is stable. He knows his worth. Close your eyes and visualize yourself being the person that you want to be. Visualize the outcome that you want. Visualize it so well that you feel it. You guys, I have gotten so unbelievably good at this, manifestation and intentions and visualization that I'm trying to do it every day. And when I do, last 2 days, the two things that I've been really focused on, I started crying my eyes out. Like I was so in the moment, just in my imagination. And you can discard that and say it's think it's silly or whatever. It's proven. They've done studies on people who do work out or lift weights or run a marathon in their mind, just in their imagination. Their body responds to it as if it really happened. Also, like if you're under hypnosis, if somebody says they're gonna do a burn you with, I don't remember what the example was, but the book is Psycho-Cybernetics that I'm reading right now, and I'm totally into it, so check that out. But it was something about, if they burned you with a hot coal and you were hypnotized, and of course there wasn't really a hot coal or something to burn you, but they told you that some of these people that they tested this on literally had burn marks come up. And I totally believe this. Read that book, Psycho-Cybernetics. And then the other thing was, there's a lot of studies on this, but one was, like feeling like they'd hypnotize someone to feel like their hands were too heavy to be lifted off the table, and that person couldn't lift their hands. So the mind is powerful. Sometimes the mind, I always think you need to take action, but if you're having a hard time, finding your success and whatnot, start doing visualizations. Wow. There's that Four of Wands again. You guys might be in a twin flame, but whatever. You got strong foundation here. 1111, you've got a new beginning. It's beautiful. I love it. And this, look at that. Gorgeous. So let me get a thumbnail real quick. Which one should we choose? Let's choose this one. Wouldn't that make a good thumbnail? All right. Gorgeous. Okay, so sometimes I do try to get a thumbnail and make y'all suffer through it, and then it doesn't even come out well. All right, let's do a intuition test. So I'm going to lay out 3 items, and I'm going to focus on one, and then you guys try to tune in and pick the one in your mind that I'm focused on. All right, most of my stuff is outside, so we're going to do this a little different today. We've got feathers. Yes, these are real feathers I found outside, so they might be a little dirty. That's kind of gross, isn't it? All right, let's zoom in. This light is driving me nuts. Okay, let's see if we can get this to focus. So here's a quartz, smoky quartz. Isn't that gorgeous? Here is 2 lovely feathers. You guys watch for feathers and watch for crows. And I'm not talking about like crows that you would normally see in a parking lot. I'm talking about something unique that feels like it's in slow motion, or it just feels like it's like it came real close. Something that catches your eye that's a little bit, you know, I mean, it could be a bunch of crows, but it's something unique and different. And then we have this amethyst. Which isn't focusing, but there you go. It's beautiful. So I'm focusing on one, and you guys try to make this look pretty. Try to pick the right one. If you chose this one, you're correct. Let me know in the comments, and I also would love to know if you guys are want to keep doing these. I think we might switch to the pendulum and the yes/no question for a while, just because I think these might be getting a little repetitive. But let me know what you chose, and I would also really love to know if any of you know what this is, what's going on with this, because I've never had that show up like that. It's crazy. All right, I love you guys. So message, let's recap. Don't let one area of your life F up the rest. You guys have like money coming, success coming, but I feel like there's a warning here that it could be missed out on. You always have another chance, but just don't, it's like, I feel like you're right on the cusp of something big happening, and guess who's going to probably come running back? And guess who you may be, you know, distracted with other people by then. It's a good problem to have, though. All right, you guys, I love you. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye, Scorpio.